My name is Cameron Sadler, and today I will be discussing the effects of plastic in our ocean as well as oceanic ecosystems. Garbage Island. When we hear these words, we think of trash barges, garbage dumps all across the US, North America, and the world as a whole. In reality, it's a little bit more bleak than just that. Garbage Island is a vortex caused by ocean currents located between North America and Asia. All of North America and Asia's waste is discarded into the oceans, goes through a very long cycle all the way down from Australia to Antarctica to back up into the Pacific Ocean to its final resting place. Along its long journey, these plastics are broken down into what's now called microplastics, which is the origin of what makes our bottles, bags, containers. But considering plastic is not made from any natural materials, Mother Nature can only break it down so hard. These microplastics are then brought into this vortex, which also brought in microplankton for centuries, making it a very, very vibrant ground for dolphins, whales to feast on. According to OceanCleanup.com, Garbage Island is now twice the size of Texas or three times the size of France. This issue results in 90% of birds having plastic found in their stomach and 1 in 3 marine mammals been entangled in waste, according to OceanCleanup.com. Today I will be discussing the origins of plastic and why they are such a threat to marine life and ecosystems alike. To fully understand plastic, we must first begin with its origins. According to ScienceHistory.org, Leo Blakeland invented the first fully synthetic plastic in 1907. What this means is it was designed with no natural compounds, as previously mentioned. The goal of Leo was to produce a seamless product that was able to hold chemistry, chemicals, and scientific products that wood, glass were unable to. Little did Leo know, 8 million tons of his new invention would be poured into our oceans every day, according to plasticoceans.org. Next, we're going to discuss the effects of this waste and what is being done to fix it. 90 years after the invention of plastic, Captain Moore, a surfer, scientist, and sea captain, discovered the ramifications of less than 100 years of humans dumping their plastic waste into oceans. Captain Moore was doing his annual sailing trip from California to Hawaii shortly after a yachting race. During this, he discovered this huge, huge deposit of microplastics in the ocean. Since then, Captain Moore and his crew have been taking samples for decades, monitoring and watching the increased uptick in microplastics. Seeing this motivated Captain Moore to hopefully find a way to help, which is so daunting with such a huge, incredible task in front of just one man. Him and his crew developed a micro catching net that is able to go ahead and capture plastics which are not even visible to the human eye. According to Captain Moore, our future is bleak, but the change needed starts with us. Considering that plastic was only discovered and utilized in 1907, it leaves me with a level of hope that technology will catch up to resolve this daunting issue in front of us. We are in a race against the clock as 8 million tons of waste is poured into our oceans every year. But by making small incremental changes in our everyday life, we can truly make a difference. The average work life of a plastic bag is 15 minutes, according to oceanplastics.org. 15 minutes is such a short time for centuries of breaking down into these microplastics for marine animals to feast on and poison themselves. But if we're just able to replace these bags with reusable bags, replace our plastic straws with reusable metal ones, and just these small incremental steps of foregoing the Starbucks coffee plastic container and bringing our own, it really goes a long way for such a short, simple consideration. It's truly left to us to make the incremental changes necessary to go ahead and resolve this issue that is just so terrifying.